with you in Hermiston High School tonight. The Bulldog boys basketball team will host the Pasco Bulldogs up at Pasco High School. Same start time, just about a quarter hour from now. The Hermiston girls will take on Pasco, and for Hermiston, they're 4-3. They've won 4 in a row. Pasco has won 5 straight, and at 6-1, they're tied with Richland and Camaican on top of the Mid-Columbia Conference standings. So, this very physical, very one-on-one style Pasco team will take on Hermiston, who hopes to be the sharpshooters tonight, hitting some shots and being able to put up points in bunches, because that's what you got to do against this Pasco squad.
Yeah, you do. You gotta absolutely outscore them, and for both the boys and the girls, they've got some pretty prolific scorers up there in Pasco, and what we saw with the junior this year in Mackey, the post player, kind of gave us fits up there last year.
Yeah, if Tasia Mackey is able to dominate on the inside, it's one of the few teams that does have post presence that can match up with Bailey Joe Young. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. We'll have updates coming your way. If the Hermiston girls are able to win, then they really put themselves in the conversation to be part of the top half of the conference. If Pasco wins tonight, then really the conference can be considered in 3 tiers. You've got the top group, Richland, Camaican, Pasco, and a gap between them and Hanford, Hermiston, and Kennewick in the mid group, and then Southridge, Chiawana, surprisingly, and Walla Walla bringing up the rear. With those 3 teams with 3 wins between all of them, and Walla Walla having not won yet. And as we saw, a team that was struggling to find baskets when they were here on Monday night, and Hermiston's girls beat them.
Yeah, it was. It was, in Hermiston, they didn't have their starters in. They didn't play at all in that whole 4th period. In fact, almost very little in the whole second half. And it was nice to be able to see that Mallory was going to get some good playing time for those other ball players, the non-starters, and get them experience. It's kind of surprising because, well, of course, you lose a prolific scorer in that Ryan Clear from last year, and her just absolute presence on the court, the leader, and Walla Walla's still searching for that leader.
Well, Hermiston searching for a win at Pasco tonight, and if they do, 5 in a row, 5-3, and in the top half of the MCC. That'd be nice to have in your back pocket going into the Memorial Day holiday, and the next game being sometime in June. In fact, for Hermiston, it will be at Hanford on Wednesday of next week. Also on the schedule tonight, Camaican is hosting that scuffling Chiawana team, and Kennewick is at Richland, while Walla Walla is at Hanford. Busy schedule tonight. This Pasco girls team we've been talking about, they were at Walla Walla last night, 60-39, the victory for them on the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard. And also last night, Richland winners at Southridge, beating Derek Leite's team 69-17. Back here to our focus on this boys game as Hermiston looks to secure themselves a spot in the end of the season culminating tournament. They can guarantee somewhere in the top 8 if they're able to hand Pasco their 8th consecutive loss at the start of the season. Terry Watson's team is trying to do just that, win their first here this year. We've got the head coach, Drew Perniger, coming your way when we come back on the Sway Motors Tailgate Show. That's 2 minutes from now here on AM 1360 KOHU. Hermiston Pep Band with the national anthem, and we get ready to introduce you to the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Gawler Health, and for the visiting Pasco Bulldogs is introduced by head coach Terry Watson. They will have a senior heavy start to their lineup. It's a pretty old team in Pasco. A 6-foot senior guard, Jordan Soto, a 6-foot senior guard, Xavier Perez, a 6-foot junior guard, Jonas Calderon, along with the forward 6'2 junior, Carlos Del Campo, and 6'4 junior, Victor Gonzalez. Terry Watson is his first year in charge of the Pasco Bulldogs program. He is assisted by Chris Ortiz, Daniel Perelas, Daniel Rodriguez, and Brian Arroyo. The principal at Pasco High School is Jake Stuckel. The athletic director is Greg Heisinger, and the superintendent, Michelle Whitney, in the Pasco School District. Those are the Pasco Bulldogs in an all-purple uniform tonight. Pasco across the chest in white numerals and lettering. For the Hermiston Bulldogs, the lineup has Riley Clark back in it. The senior will be flanked on the inside by Grant Olson, the freshman, Garrett Hendon, the senior on the wing, along with junior Jade Ramirez, and the point guard is a sophomore Kiki Carrillo. For second-year head coach Drew Prutiger, who's assisted by his father Scott Prutiger. Taylor Smith is the JV coach. They are winners tonight. Ricardo Rodriguez is the freshman coach. They are winners tonight as well. Here at Hermiston High School, the athletic director is Larry Usher. He's assisted by Vicky Paola. Scott Hammond is the administrator in the gym here tonight. The principal is Tom Spoo. The superintendent in the Hermiston School District is Dr. Tricia Mooney. And for 20 years, the trainer here at Hermiston High School is Dan Emery. Garrett Hendon, Grant Olson, Riley Clark, Kiki Carrillo, and Jaden Ramirez for the Hermiston Bulldogs. The home uniforms are all the white uniforms with white numerals trimmed in black. Hermiston is 1-6 coming into tonight's contest. They are averaging 39.7 points per game. Take it out a Pasco team that is 0-7 and averaging 40 points per game. We can say this, it does appear that this is going to be an evenly matched contest for Hermiston and Pasco tonight.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, like you said, and we both said in the pregame so far, it's whoever gets out and puts the pressure on the other team. If Hermiston's able to go ahead and get Riley Clark and I think get Olson off to a good early start, that's going to give them a benefit to this game.
The other side to the coin is there is more consistency for Hermiston. Yes, Drew Prutiger is in his second year. Scott Prutiger, his father, is in his first year. But Taylor Smith, Ricardo Rodriguez, they've been around with this program, and they've helped cultivate the guys who are now the juniors and the seniors as part of this program. Terry Watson does have some assistants that returned to this Pasco program, but he's in his first year, and it's a Pasco team that has seen a lot of turnover in their coaching staff. Just trying to find that regularity is really what they're doing in all different parts of Pasco's athletic department. And so we'll see what Coach Watson is able to do, because let's be honest, his team is coming in and their message should be, guys, this is our chance here tonight.
Exactly. His message should be exactly as Drew Prutiger's message. This is our chance tonight. We have got to put pressure on Hermiston. Let's go to the big man inside and see if we can have him do some scoring for us tonight.
Victor Gonzalez is the junior in the jump circle. He will match up against Riley Clark, who this week signed his letter of intent. He will continue track and field in Monmouth at Western Oregon University. The Bulldogs in white, Pasco's Bulldogs in purple. Hermiston will attack left to right across the radio dials. We welcome you on AM 1360 KOHU. The tip is won by Clark, and the Bulldogs have the ball. Out onto the left wing for Garrett Hendon, who's back in the starting lineup for Drew Prutiger. Here on this Friday night, the team Hermiston has been off since Monday. Left corner, and Hendon will hoist a three off the front iron. Clark's got the offensive rebound, steps back into the paint, kicks it to the foul line. Olsen's jumper is off, and it's rebounded by Victor Gonzalez. So a half minute of possession for Hermiston. They come up empty, and now it'll be Pasco's turn. Jonas Calderon is a junior running the point guard position out on the right wing, guarded there by Hendon. Hermiston starts at a man-to-man defense against Pasco. Calderon stuck in the paint, back out on top. Left side for Carlos Del Campo, also a junior, out to Xavier Perez, right side. He'll drive into the lane. His runner in the front of the rim is good. And Pasco's got the first points of the game, almost a minute in. Olsen out to Jaden Ramirez on the right wing. Back to Olsen, and Carrillo into the left corner for Hendon. Skip pass, lobbed across to the right side. Ramirez there, whips it back over onto the left wing. Hendon down inside to Olsen, fills into the lane for Clark. Back out left corner, Hendon three ball, back iron it in. Garrett Hendon gives Hermiston a 3-2 lead. 6:39 on the clock in the first quarter as Calderon brings it into the front court for Pasco. Gives right corner for the senior Soto. His pass is poked. Near sideline, stolen away by Clark. Clark will take it himself right side, tried to dunk it, ended up finger rolling it in. And Hermiston's in front 5-2. So the Bulldogs transitioning quickly on the turnover.
Good defense at that time, poking the ball away. Oh, that's a silly foul.
Clark just ran out and more or less tried to tackle Calderon coming around a high pick. So the first foul of the game will be against Riley Clark, and pause the clock with Hermiston up 5-2, 6:10 left in quarter number one. Calderon between the rings. He'll drive straight down the lane, kick into left corner. Del Campo three-pointer. Off back iron, tipped by Gonzalez. He keeps it. No look underneath for Del Campo. Threw it over the rim. And the rebound for Hermiston. Olsen to Carrillo. Carrillo will bring it and whip it to left side Hendon. Back out to Carrillo. He'll try a three-pointer. Kiki rims around it out, and Gonzalez has the rebound for Pasco. His third of the game. 3-point lead for Hermiston. Drive in, other end. Calderon goes tumbling to the floor. Ball poked out of bounds off of Olsen last. And Pasco will have a baseline inbound coming. Jordan Soto will be the inbounder. Baskets to his right as he looks up. Everybody up at foul line or above. Soto back out on top to Perez. Soto in the right corner, holding against Carrillo. He'll drive baseline. Back out behind him, Gonzalez, the big man for three. Short, very short, off the bottom of the rim, picked up by Hendon. Hendon will flip to Carrillo, brings it into the front court for Hermiston. Clark to the top of the key. Drives, dumps underneath, tips off of the rim, picked up and laid in by Olsen. 7-2 Hermiston. Olsen got the carom to pass and finishes it. Just not quite 3 minutes into the first quarter. Gonzalez at the top of the key. Leaves it for Perez, circling to his right. Perez, the lane blocked away by Hendon. Hendon dribbles himself into traffic, but it is kept by Clark, who finds Carrillo. Kiki Carrillo will jog it into the front court. Hermiston looking to add to a 5-point lead. Hendon back to Carrillo. Now Riley Clark throws it away into the lane. Gonzalez stole the pass. Gonzalez leaves it for a trailing Perez. Perez will slow up and set up for Pasco. Those Bulldogs trailing 7-2 with 4.5 minutes left in first quarter. Calderon into the lane, kicks out to the right corner, offensive foul as Jaden Ramirez saw Calderon coming, had enough time to pitch a tent, camp out, and make himself a s'more before Calderon even got to him, and then Calderon still ran into him and drew the offensive foul. That weird analogy wasn't even challenged by somebody for me. Clark, tip pass back out to Carrillo. Olsen up top, comes to his left, gives back to Kiki. Around the perimeter, top of the key, Ramirez will try a three. Back iron off, and Olsen's got the offensive rebound at the foul line. Steps to his right, poked out of his hands by Gonzalez. 7-2, Hermiston in front, halfway point of the first quarter. Left side for Xavier Perez. Perez whips one into the right corner with Soto circling back out on top, and it's poked away by Clark. Clark's got the steal. He's all by himself. This time he'll size up and jam it with two hands. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Pasco, and Terry Watson will take a 30-second timeout.
Nice job that time. Good reading. You know, the first time that he did it, he didn't get away with it. He saw where they were turning the back on the defense, and he tried to get it that first time, missed up on it. That time he didn't, was able to go ahead and sprint by it for the slam.
3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first quarter, and so here's one of the things Drew Pruniger wanted to make a checkpoint tonight. First 4 minutes, can they get out to an early lead? And they've done just that. Could it have been better? For sure. Hermiston turned the ball over a couple of times in this first half of the quarter.
Yeah, they've had two turnovers already that should have resulted in, one of them should have resulted in points down up underneath. And, yeah, it could have been a little bit bigger lead, but it's good to see.
7-point Hermiston advantage. And Jonas Calderon will bring it into the front court. Right side, three-pointer for Soto. He knocks it down. Soto came off of a nice pin-down pick and found some space to get Pasco's second bucket of the ballgame. Tyler Ling came in at that stoppage. Olsen left side lays it in on a Ramirez assist. Grant Olsen's second bucket of the game. He is now the leading scorer for this team at 8.1 points per game. As Hermiston out in front by 7. It's dribbled out of bounds by Calderon. No. Allegedly touched out by Hermiston.
Clark was a little lucky that time. He took a swipe at it and got a little more body than the ball.
Inbound passes tipped and stolen by Clark. Clark gives to Olsen. Olsen back to Clark. Right side is laying too hard. Olsen keeps it in and saves it into the right wing for Ramirez. Top to Carrillo. Pass to Lynn. Lynn to Clark. Clark circles to his right into the lane, rims around and out the shot to Del Campo's got it for Pasco. 11-5 Hermiston, 2:45 left in the first quarter. Jonas Calderon whips into the left wing for Del Soto. He stepped out of bounds, no whistle on it, and a rebound air ball by Carrillo for Hermiston. Carrillo lobs it up court, too high for Ramirez. It's out of bounds. We apparently still have a running clock. A little early for it. 2:22 left. It just never stopped as that ball went out of bounds. It is Memorial Day weekend. Everybody's ready to get out to the campgrounds. 11-5 Hermiston's advantage. Gonzalez to the left side for Perez. Long three, nothing but the bottom of the net for Xavier Perez. He's got 5, and he's got Pasco to within 3 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So Pasco weathers the early storm. Jaden Ramirez into the right wing. Yeah, he did walk.
Yep. Now, Hermiston's being a little tentative right now, and I don't understand why. Pasco's not putting on a tough press. They just got to get somebody to the middle of the court quick and take the two wings out.
Soto.
Uh-oh.
Pass stolen by Clark. Clark again will size up, and this time with one hand jam it down. Riley Clark's got 6, and it's a 13-8 Hermiston lead. 95 seconds left in the first quarter. Bounce pass to Gonzalez inside. He'll work against Clark and flip it in. It's the first time tonight that Pasco got it to Gonzalez down on the block. Yep. And now Olsen just walked. I mean, took 2 extra steps into that one.
Yeah, he was expecting somebody to come back to the ball, but Clark was way down court, had his back to him, so there's no way he was going to give any help.
Soto's the inbounder. Pasco down by 3, now down by 1 as it's flipped in by Del Campo in the lane. Hermiston not defending well on that inbound. Hermiston not handling the press from Pasco well. Olsen's got it, bounce pass to Clark, down on the left block. He'll turn face up and lay it in.
He just needs to do that. I mean, he's got the quick hops that he can just face up and go over the top of somebody.
Under a minute left in the first quarter. Gonzalez gets the ball after setting a high pick. He'll spin around Clark to the lane and is fouled. With 49 seconds left,
they called
Gonzalez
that a shooting?
to the line.
He was passing it. He passed it back over the back of his head.
The problem for Hermiston is it's on Riley Clark. They've only got 2 personal fouls, but they're both on Riley. Pasco's got changes coming after the first foul shot rims around and out. Junior Rodriguez, the senior guard, will come into the game and replace Soto. Nathaniel Rodriguez, another senior, is waiting to come in, but he is to replace Gonzalez, whose second foul shot is true. And Hermiston's lead is 15-13 with 49 seconds left in quarter number one. Pasco again applying full court pressure. Looking to trap. Olsen lobs it to Ramirez, and now Hermiston's got a 3-on-2. It's poked out of Ramirez's hands. Ling gets it across. A foul on the arm. Oh, Hector Ramirez did get the okay. So Hector Ramirez is the one who got fouled. He was questionable earlier tonight when I talked to the head coach, Drew Perniger. But Ramirez is in, and the first foul shot of two is in as well. 41.4 seconds left in quarter number one. And Hermiston's lead is 16-13, although Lynn's got a rebound on the Ramirez miss. It's poked out of Lynn's hands. Bodies strewn all over the floor and picked up by Perez. Perez under the basket for Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the 10, blocked away by Ramirez. Pasco's possession. About a half minute left. Hermiston will bring Ben Wicks into the game. The junior will replace Grant Olson. Lob it up top and between the rings, it's Rodriguez. Junior Rodriguez hands it off to Calderon. Calderon out on the right side. Driving left, kicks it. Del Campo three-pointer, back iron it in to tie the game. Carlos Del Campo, he's got 5 as well. Lynn out to the left side, Wicks. Wicks splits 2 defenders at a blocking foul. Calderon pleading his case. But he's going to be the one. No, he is not. They give it to Nathaniel Rodriguez. Second personal foul on Pasco. It's his first. Jaden Ramirez comes out. Garrett Hendon will come in with 5.8 seconds left. Hermiston and Pasco were tied at 16. Griobi, the inbounder, blocks at elbows for Hermiston. Into the left corner. Three-pointer hoisted. Back iron off. Rebound put back for Lynn. Eye off the glass to give Hermiston an 18-16 lead after the first quarter of play here at Hermiston High School. Tyler Lynn into the scorer's book, and the Bulldogs with a bucket lead at the first quarter break. We'll be back. Second quarter action in a minute here on AM 1360 KOHU. Pasco with 2, 3, 4 chances, can't complete any of them, and Hector Ramirez has a rebound. As we start the second quarter, with the Bulldogs in front of the visiting Pasco Bulldogs, 18-6. Ball knocked out of Tyler Lynn's hands, and it will be Pasco ball. They've got Junior Rodriguez, Jonas Calderon, Xavier Perez, Victor Gonzalez, and Carlos Del Campo on the floor right now. High pick right side for Calderon. Gonzalez looking to pick and pop. It's poked out of his hands and stolen away by Ben Wicks. Ben Wicks pounces it to Kiki Carrillo. Hector Ramirez, Tyler Lynn, and Garrett Hendon, the 5 for Hermiston. Lynn in the right corner, head fake and he'll pass under the basket. Ramirez leaves it for Wicks in the paint, blocked by Del Campo. Rebound, put back. Wicks' second chance gives Hermiston a 4-point lead. Calderon near side for Perez. Long distance 3. Front iron rims around into the hands of Carrillo. The sophomore point guard will race it into the front court for Hermiston. Give to the top of the key. Ramirez right side for Lynn. And a double team comes to him immediately. And Lynn has it knocked out of his hands and he throws it out of bounds. Jaden Ramirez will come in and Kiki Carrillo gets a break. Pasco's essentially doing a double team every time the ball gets into the corner. And Tyler Lynn has been flustered by it each time. Del Campo right side. Jump stop, drives right lane, glass and good. Carlos Del Campo's got 7. And the Hermiston lead is back down to 2. Touch pass inside to Wicks on the block, back out to Ramirez. Jaden Ramirez kicks to Tyler Lynn, gets it right back, left corner. Against this zone, 3-pointer open, Hendon can't make it. The rebound into the hands of Junior Rodriguez, who secures a loose ball at half court. Gives to Calderon, left side, Perez 3-ball, swish. His second of the night. Perez gives Pasco their first lead since 2-0. At 21-20, 6:06 left in the second quarter. On the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard, end of the first quarter, Pasco's girls up on Hermiston, 12-9. Left corner, Hendon, he'll drive and kick back out on top to Ramirez. Lynn to the right side, Hendon there. Against his zone, into Wicks, cutting to the right and laid it in. Wicks has got a couple of buckets in a row for Hermiston, and they have a 22-21 lead on Pasco. 5:38 left in the second quarter. Calderon drives right, just muscled all the way to the back wall, and now the foul is going to be called. Wicks was just right on his hip the whole time, and they were going to let it go, but it was actually the extra step after the pass had gone that took Calderon all the way to the padding on the wall that got the call.
Yeah, they ended up giving that to Hendon.
Not Wicks. Yeah, that's my fault. Third team foul on Hermiston. It's Garrett's first. Gonzalez spot up 3 left side. 24-22. Victor Gonzalez has got 6. And a traveling violation on Lynn.
He's gotten away with it a couple of times in a row now, Eric. Every time he makes that ball fake, he's changing the pivot foot. And that time there, they watched and caught him on it.
Lynn's going to come out. Kiki Carrillo will come in. And Riley Clark returns for Hector Ramirez. For Pasco, into the game, Jordan Soto. Right side, Junior Rodriguez bounces it into the corner for Perez. Perez's return pass is taken away. Ramirez to Carrillo for Hermiston into the front court. Kiki lobs it into the left corner. Olsen will kick it back out, swing it around. Hendon right side, back across to Olsen. Left block, missed his shot. Olsen got his own rebound. It's knocked out of his hands. It'll stay Hermiston ball.
Yeah, I was just about ready to say there's been some muggings going out here, Eric. And
equal opportunity.
Yeah, they're giving.
Neither team's moving their feet defensively.
No, they're not.
Ball poked out of bounds by Victor Gonzalez on a pass that Clark tried to fit in between defenders. His Pasco team had to play last night against Walla Walla. Hermiston's been off since Monday. Left side, entry pass on the inbound off of iron by Hendon on a 3-pointer shot. Bulldogs of Hermiston by 2. Trailing by 2. Knocked out of bounds. Timeout. 30-second variety for Hermiston.
I don't think Hermiston touched the ball. I think it's going to be Hermiston basketball.
4:29. Drew Pruniger doesn't
Oh, they overturned
really
that.
care that much because he's got a timeout to try to settle things down. As Pasco has come and taken the lead at 24-22, 4:29 left in the second quarter. It's Hermiston Bulldog basketball in our 50th year on AM 1360 KOHU Hermiston. We welcome you as well if you're joining us online at gohermiston.com and mixler.com/1360 KOHU. Our web stream is brought to you by Eastern Oregon Telecom. That's internet at the speed of life. Also, say hello to those of you watching on the Hermiston School District's YouTube channel, HTV. Lots of different ways to watch the Hermiston Bulldogs and listen to them as well. I'm Eric Olson alongside Sonny Levy tonight at Hermiston High School as the Hermiston and Pasco boys are head to head.
They're going to argue the shot clock should have never reset, which is true.
So,
25?
inbound passes lobbed off the backboard at Kerams to Clark, and Clark gets it to Jaden Ramirez. I don't really know if that's a ball don't lie situation. Hendon in the left corner, skip pass across to Olsen on the right side. Passes it quickly. Olsen gets it back, drives, kicks. It's off of the head of Clark. And coming into the front court, Calderon for Pasco. Steps to his left, misses the shot. Rebound, put back. Soto turns around in the lane and lays it in. Soto's got 5. Pasco's got a 26-22 lead at the half point of the second quarter. Hendon out on the left wing. Up top to Ramirez. Ramirez gives to Carrillo, right corner. And stuck there is Olsen back out on top. They get it to Hendon, left corner. Hendon lobs it across through Olsen's hands. Carrillo gets it. He'll drive to the lane, glass and good. Kiki Carrillo's first points of the night. 7.6 points per game. They need at least that much from him. Each and every night they step out there, down by 2. Perez, foul line jumper, blocked away by Olsen. Then it's poked up court to Olsen running the other direction. Olsen will show and go to his right, misses the lay-in. Carrillo can't pull down the rebound underneath, and Pasco gets it out to Victor Gonzalez. Victor Gonzalez, a 2-on-2. Hesitation move left side, blew past Hendon and laid it in. Gonzalez has got 8, and right now he's the best player on the floor for either team. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. 28-24 Pasco, and we've got a foul before a shot at the foul line. Gonzalez with the foul. 14 foul on Pasco. Tyler Lynn will replace Garrett Hendon. Ramirez will be the inbounder. Hold on. The hold on is to let Gonzalez come out and be replaced by Nathaniel Rodriguez. Haven't seen Nathaniel's twin Daniel yet. Seen almost everybody else for Pasco. Pass from Clark is out of bounds, tipped. And they will change it and get it correct. It tipped off of 2 different Pasco guys. So Hermiston will have a baseline inbound, trailing by 4, 2:52 left in the second quarter. Jaden Ramirez got the basket to his right, into Carrillo, right wing. Back up top to Lynn. Lynn gives to Carrillo. Pasco again with this trapping zone, trying to get every time it gets into a corner. Left corner, Olsen hits a 3-point shot. It is a quiet 7 points for Olsen right now, but it's pulled Hermiston back to within 1 with 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Drive right side by Soto, back out a runner from Rodriguez, and he gets his first points of the night, Nathaniel Rodriguez. Gets Pasco in front by 3 again at 30-27. Ramirez leaves it for Carrillo, left side high, arcing a 3, airballed short and out of bounds. Pasco ball with 2:01 left. Hector Ramirez will come into the game for Riley Clark. Pasco looks out onto their 3-point lead with 2 minutes left.
Bulldogs just got to start moving their feet a little bit, Eric. They're just kind of standing around and trailing all night.
Jonas Calderon drives left side. Lot of contact. No whistle to it. Hermiston coming the other direction. Carrillo has it poked out of his hands, and it rolls to Del Campo. Del Campo up court to Rodriguez. Junior Rodriguez through his hands. He gets it back, gives to Calderon. Calderon drives and kicks. Soto right side. Soto bump, no whistle. Soto sized up a 19-footer around and out. Ramirez has the ball with 1:22 left in the second quarter. 30-27. Olsen to the top of the key for Ramirez and back over to Grant Olsen, the freshman. Hands off to Carrillo in the left corner. Up top to Ling. Quickly over to the right side for Ramirez. Around the perimeter, left side. Olsen will drive baseline. Stuck and lobs it back out on top. Lim, touch pass out right side, and a three-pointer's way off for Ramirez. Under a minute left, and Hermiston trails by 3. Halftime is on the way. Left side three-pointer. Junior Rodriguez splashes one from deep. His first basket of the ball game is for the Pasco Bulldogs. Their 6th three-point shot made, and they've got a 33-27 lead with 44.4 seconds left in the second quarter. And Drew Perniger's had to use his second 30-second timeout to try to stop things here before Pasco runs into the locker room, literally and figuratively.
Well, you know, the whole thing starts with the Hermiston defense starting to stand around now. They're not pressuring like they were early when they got the early first quarter turnovers. You know, you've got to be able to go ahead and keep putting pressure on the same with the defense, because that's going to fuel your offense.
The other side, in the half court, they are passing like they're playing 5-on-0. They are throwing into arms over and over again. It's an astronomical turnover number tonight.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 12 or 13 already in the first half.
At least 33 seconds left and a foul out on the perimeter. That one's a silly one from Jonas Calderon. Reached out, got Carrillo. 15 foul on Pasco. And Hermiston will inbound. Lynn gets it right back on the left perimeter. 30 seconds left. Couple of seconds difference between shot and game clock. Double in the corner comes to Olsen. Olsen gets it back in the right corner, and the double comes right there. He throws it top of the key. Lynn jumps into the air, flips a pass. Carrillo gets it in the left corner. Carrillo stuck into a double team. It's knocked out of bounds. And it'll be Pasco ball with 15.4 seconds remaining. Kind of like a gimmicky trap zone, and it's been working the whole second quarter for Pasco. Out to a 33-27 lead with 10 seconds left. Xavier Perez has one of the 6 3-point shots. Calderon will drive, bounce. Del Campo in the left corner. Del Campo, runner blocked away by Olsen, and that is how the first half will end. Pasco 33, Hermiston 27. Time to get to the grease board as our Hermiston heads into the locker room trying to figure out how to space and attack this trapping zone from the Pasco Bulldogs that has allowed them to take a lead into the locker room at halftime as they look for their very first win of the season. Hermiston has one under their belt. They are looking for win number 2, which would lock them in to a spot in the top 8 for sure, with the culminating event still pending in about 3 weeks from now. We'll be back with halftime coverage in 2 minutes on AM 1360 KOHU. Welcome back to Hermiston High School, the halftime show where the Pasco boys basketball team have a 33-27 lead over Hermiston. Here at the halftime break on the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard at Pasco High School. Halftime there, Hermiston 20, Pasco 18. Bulldog girls are trying to win their 5th consecutive and Pasco their 2nd loss of the season. It is a slow-paced game up there, believe it or not. They actually had both teams in the double bonus in the first half. By the end of the second quarter, both teams were in the bonus at the start of the second quarter. So a physical game being played up there. A physical game being played here. There aren't nearly as many whistles being blown, but it's kind of that balance of, is it because the defense is out of control or is it because the offense is out of control? And there have been some points tonight where neither offense really is in full control of their facilities.
Yeah, and Hermiston, if they want to beat this little trapping zone that they're going into, they're going to need to do something they're not used to doing. They're going to need to post somebody up low. They need to get somebody down on the baseline on the block, force them to be honest about it. Right now, they're playing 5-on-4 outside because we're just passing the ball and trying to force it into somebody that's not a post player. And then we're trying to kick it out. Put somebody on the block. Put somebody in the post down there. Kick the ball around, kick it in, get that defense to start moving back and forth. It's going to bring them away from that trapping zone.
At the very least, stop putting two guys in the corners where it's the easiest place for them to trap right now. That's where their success has been coming.
And then it brings up that they're able to get 3 players there close to the basketball. And, you can't do that. You've got to get somebody on the box. Absolutely.
And I will say this, since we're calling for big men on the other side of the coin, why isn't Victor Gonzalez touching the ball more frequently? I'm not kidding. He's the best player in the gym right now, at least the way that he is performing versus everybody else. I think Grant Olson's the best player in the gym, but he is playing freshman basketball right. He's tentative. He's getting the ball out of his hands really quick. Now, he's not making mistakes,
right?
But he's not making anything happen offensively, and he's touching the ball almost every single Hermiston possession.
Yeah, now he's the one that needs to go ahead before he gets rid of the basketball, square up to the basket. Look at the basket every single time he gets it inside. There's nobody that can, both him and Clark, there's nobody in this gym that can get up as quickly or as high as either one of those two players can. Square up, get the elbows up, shoulders turned. Take a look at the basket first. You're within 10 feet. That's a good shot most nights.
Well, it's 33-27 at the halftime break in favor of Pasco. Drew Bruniger is still talking to his team back in the locker room. And Terry Watson has said his piece. Pasco's back out getting some shots up here before the end of the halftime break. Well, before the end of the halftime break, let's take another pause, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. First half stats and second half tip-off coming up next on AM 1360 KOHU. All right, Colson East Sunny Lee. We're back at Hermiston High School, and at halftime, it is Pasco 33, Hermiston 27. What type of game has it been? Well, there are 4 foul shots between the two teams. Both teams are 1 for 2 from the foul line. Hermiston hit 2 3-point shots. Pasco hit 6 of them. Really, truly, the difference in the first half. Victor Gonzalez and Xavier Perez, the leading scorers with 8 each. Carlos Del Campo has a 7. 5 points for Jordan Soto. And then off of the bench, Junior Rodriguez with 3 and Nathaniel Rodriguez with a 2. For Hermiston, 7 points for Grant Olson, 8 points for Riley Clark. Ben Wicks with 4. 3 points for Garrett Hendon, Kiki Carrillo, and Tyler Lynn each have 2, and Hector Ramirez made the 1 of 2 foul shots in the first half. Other numbers that stand out to you, Sonny?
Yeah, just the turnovers, both Tyler Lynn and Carrillo just have to stop panicking. They get into that mode where they think somebody's running at them. They got to try and get rid of the ball really quick, and they're making this silly turnover. 14 turnovers in that first half for Hermiston, 9 for Pasco. Pasco has been much better at taking care of the basketball.
Hermiston starts with the ball here in the second half, and Pasco's running and jumping in the half court. Riley Clark is fouled on the way to the rim. Hermiston did get it down to the block, let Clark attack, and got to the free throw line, as Victor Gonzalez picks up his first foul of the second half. Clark missed 3 games. He misses the first of these 2 foul shots. Just 4 of 5 from the foul line this season. Well, now 4 of 6 and now 4 of 7 as he misses them both. Poked back up by Jaden Ramirez. He secures the offensive rebound to Clark at the free throw line. Clark left open, kicks it down into the corner for Garrett Hendon. Kiki Carrillo and Grant Olson round out the 5. Olson right corner 3 ball, poked out of his hands. Clark's got the offensive rebound. He's stuck, knocked out of his hands, back out on top. Olson around the perimeter, left side. Hendon, the 3-pointer, very short off the front iron into the hands of Jordan Soto, who's out there with Xavier Perez, Jonas Calderon, Carlos Del Campo, and Victor Gonzalez. Calderon, the point guard, bounces onto the right wing for Soto. Hermiston giving Pasco a taste of their own medicine. A little trap in the corner. They're zoning right now. Right side, Soto 3 ball. Rims around and out, and Clark fights for the rebound and is tied up by Calderon. Possession arrow is Pasco, so they'll have a baseline inbound coming almost a minute into the third quarter. No score yet for either side in this period. Soto will be the inbounder. The Pasco senior lobs it up top to Calderon. Out right side for Perez. Back to Calderon, near side Soto. And it'll be Calderon, drives an attack and a foul. Grabbed by Carrillo as he went by him. It's Kiki's first foul and the first team foul on Hermiston. 6:56 in the third quarter. New shot clock for Pasco against this Hermiston zone. Left side Soto. Back out on top to Calderon. Kicks right, Perez. Calderon will drive and then leave it for a trailing Perez. 3-pointer, back iron too hard, and Pasco secures the rebound. Calderon bounces it across the lane to Perez, who backs out on the perimeter. Back to Calderon, top of the key. Into Perez. Pounce pass, taken down, and a foul as Carlos Del Campo gets pushed to the floor, and then Garrett Hendon will be the offender, his second team foul on Hermiston. And so Soto inbound. Another shot clock for Pasco on what's been a longer than 1 minute possession. Right side, Gonzalez 3-pointer. Off iron, and it's pulled down by Olson for Hermiston. He gives. Carrillo brings it into the front court to Clark at the top of the key. Comes to his right, takes in lane, dumps it off left block, and Hendon lays it in. First points of the second half. Almost 2 minutes in, make it a 33-29 lead for Pasco. Gonzalez, right elbow, jumper off iron. Clark's got the rebound for Hermiston, finds Carrillo. Carrillo into the front court, back to Clark. Clark bounce pass underneath, stolen by Gonzalez, knocked out of bounds. touched last by Gonzalez. They guess.
Yes, they did guess.
It'll be Grant Olson to inbound down in the right corner.
And they're bad at guessing.
Carrillo up top, gives it right back to Olson. Olson loses the handle, gets it back to Kiki. Carrillo, right side for Jaden Ramirez. Right corner, Hendon back out to Ramirez. Three-pointer, back iron off. Calderon pulls the rebound away from Olson. The junior point guard will bring it into the front court for Pasco. Throw it to Del Campo, behind him. Tip to Soto. Soto, a three-pointer hoisted, and Clark skies for a rebound and takes it in traffic. Hermiston down 33-29, 5:23 left in the third quarter. Olson right corner, tripped and hammered to the floor.
By two people. He got it first by Gonzalez and then second by Calderon.
Victor Gonzalez is the one who's going to be called for the foul. It is his third and the second team foul. And they don't get Nathaniel Rodriguez into the game before the inbound. Missed by Clark on a rebound putback. Pasco's got it. Should probably find Victor Gonzalez on this possession because he's going to be out for a while with the 3 fouls. Up top to Calderon, bounces foul line. Del Campo out of his hands to Gonzalez, misses the wild shot, and then a foul in the backcourt. Del Campo just kind of got off balance, and he grabs Clark for his first foul of the game, and the third foul on Pasco. Nathaniel Rodriguez will come in for Victor Gonzalez with the 3 fouls. 33-29 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds gone in the third quarter. The third quarter scores 2-0 Hermiston. Hendon down in the left corner. Pack out on top to Jaden Ramirez. Ramirez gives to Olson. And back out around the perimeter they swing it. Inside to Clark. Clark stolen away by Del Campo. De Campo throws it back to Clark, who steps out of bounds and then walks 5 rows up into the stands. It'll be Pasco ball. 4:26 left in the third quarter. 33-29, Pasco in front. Bounce passes, tip, stolen by Clark. Clark to Jaden Ramirez. Jaden Ramirez all by himself, fouled on the shot attempt. And Ramirez has a chance to go to the foul line on the bump by Calderon, who just committed his third foul. Jaden Ramirez is good on the first of the 2 foul shots for his first point of the night. Calderon has to come out for Junior Rodriguez. So both Gonzalez and Calderon with 3 fouls seatbelted to the Pasco bench. Ramirez 1 of 2 tripped to the line. And Hermiston's within 3 again. Right corner, Soto 3, airballed it. Olson lost the handle, but he was shoved from behind by Nathaniel Rodriguez, who just picked up his third foul and the 5th team foul on Pasco.
Yeah, at first I didn't think the official was going to call it, but then when he saw when it knocked Olson off balance, he had to call it.
Hermiston has a chance to tie on this possession, down 33-30, just past the halfway point of the third quarter. Ramirez to Olson, back out to Jaden Ramirez. Skip pass into left corner for Hendon. Carrillo up top. Jaden Ramirez back to Carrillo, left corner. Hendon bounces it to Carrillo. Carrillo will drive, and he walked into the drive. Substitution. Hendon will come out. Hector Ramirez will replace him. 3:41 left in the third quarter. Pasco has not found the bucket in this quarter, but they still lead by 3. Junior Rodriguez, they throw it into the foul line for Nathaniel Rodriguez. Fouled on a shot attempt by Clark. Riley Clark just committed his third foul, 3rd team foul on Hermiston. And it puts Nathaniel Rodriguez at the foul line with 2 shot attempts coming. The Pasco team that shoots 51.6% from the free throw line. To be fair to them, The entire league can't shoot free throws.
Yeah, I was going to say they were about average.
Nathaniel Rodriguez, quite frankly, bricks that first foul shot attempt. Clark's going to come out with 3 fouls. Ben Wicks will replace him. Rodriguez second, rolls in, and Pasco has their first point of this quarter. And their lead is 34-30 with 3:25 left in the third period. An extended zone up top. Creo has a pass poked away from him, but Calderon kicks into the right corner. 3-pointer for Olsen's off iron. Wicks tips a pass. Soto's got it. Soto races into the front court. Transition 3-pointer swished for him. Soto's got 8. 37-30 with under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Jaden Ramirez lobs it to Creo near side. Back to Ramirez as they extend the pressure on the perimeter. Wicks into Ramirez. Extra pass, extra pass. Hector Ramirez in the left corner. Back out to Carrillo. Carrillo's got just 2. Hector Ramirez has 1. Carrillo tries a left side 3 and plants it, and then a foul. The shot is going to count, and then on the rebound, there was a shove underneath on Wicks. Wicks first, 4th team foul. The 3-point shot will count for Carrillo. 37-33 Pasco with 2:26 left. 3-pointer airballed by Rodriguez. Carrillo brings into the front court for Hermiston. Bulldogs down by 4. Jaden Ramirez, his pass, he's hit on the arm by Junior Rodriguez, who commits his first. 6-team foul on Pasco.
You know, that's Hermiston's putting themselves in this position here. They're starting their offense clear out at the timeline, Eric. That's way too far away from the basket.
Carrillo into the left corner. Hector Ramirez hoists a 3, airballed it. And Xavier Perez has it for Pasco. 4-point lead for the visitors. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Right side, Soto 3-ball, switched it. He's got 3 of them tonight. 11 points to lead all scorers, and a 40-33 lead for Pasco with 1:45 left in the third. Grant Olsen into Wicks. He's shoved from behind by Del Campo, commits his second. 7-team foul, so Hermiston is in the bonus with 1:41 left in the third quarter. Timeout. 30-second variety for Pasco. So let's take stock. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Pasco has just committed their 7th team foul. So Hermiston will be in the bonus the remainder. Hermiston has committed 4 fouls in the second half. Riley Clark has 3. On the Pasco side, Jonas Calderon, Victor Gonzalez, and Nathaniel Rodriguez all have 3 fouls. The possession arrow is currently sitting in Hermiston's favor.
Well, you know, still going back to it, Eric. They've got to be able to go ahead and tighten up on defense, move their feet, and start the offense down lower into the, you know, at least into the 3-point circle.
Hermiston came into the game in the top half of the league in foul shooting at 54.7%. It's not a joke. And Wicks misses the front end of the 1-and-1. But in this quarter, they are now 1 for 5 foul shooting and 2 for 7 in the game. Junior Rodriguez up top to Calderon, who's back in the game, and a reach foul called on Jaden Ramirez. His first. 5th team foul. Oh, Kiki Carrillo got it, excuse me.
Wow.
Ramirez will be the one who comes out, though, and Tyler Lynn replaces him. The 1:24 left in the third. Soto, the inbounder, baskets to his left. Whips it up top to Perez. Perez finds Calderon. Calderon, no points. The point guard, though, has been the distributor. That distribution stolen away from Nathaniel Rodriguez by Carrillo for Hermiston. Lynn into the right corner for Olsen. Olsen out of that corner, back to Carrillo. Three-pointer hoisted. Front iron short. Ben Wicks gets the rebound, throws it into Carrillo, who's bumped off of the ball, and no, they say stepped out of bounds.
Whoa. Okay, I guess the contact wasn't, well, never mind.
Pasco 40, Hermiston 33, under a minute left in the third quarter. That now Pasco is winning just as far as quarter scores go, 7-6, after they went 4.5 minutes without scoring in this quarter. Left side, three-pointer for Junior Rodriguez off iron. Ball poked out of bounds, and they will say touch last by Nathaniel Rodriguez. He's pleading his case, but son, you just avoided getting your fourth foul for going through the back of the rebounder.
Yep.
By just Hermiston getting the ball. Into Wicks, left block, lays it in over the top of Nathaniel Rodriguez, who didn't want to get a foul on that side of the court. Wicks has got 6. 40-35. Rodriguez in the paint, hoists one up off the backboard. And now he's going to foul Wicks in the backcourt.
That was frustration. He thought he should have had the last one, and unfortunately now he's got 4 with 20 seconds left.
And so his twin brother Daniel will replace him. And Terry Watson is incensed about the decision making by Nathaniel, because I mean the point is this: you're 80 feet away from their offensive basket. You're a post player. You just get back. Wicks gets the foul shot to roll in, although needed some friendly iron on that one. 19 seconds left in this third quarter. Pasco 40 and Hermiston 36. They're gonna call a lane violation and give Wicks one more. Junior Rodriguez was definitely in early. So Wicks gets to try again after missing that one. And hits it. Second chance makes it a 3-point game again with 15 seconds left in the third. Underneath, and Rodriguez is blocked by 3 different Bulldogs. 4 seconds left. Carrillo down the left side. Drives in, and a blocking foul will send Carrillo to the line at the end of the third quarter. And it's against Calderon, his 4th. They're going to put 0.3 seconds back on the clock, which I guess is fine. It's not enough time to actually get a shot off. Kiki Carrillo will get 2 foul shots. Hermiston is 3 of 7 in this quarter from the foul line, and 4 of 9 tonight. Carrillo switches the first. And sometimes you just look at it and it's the wrong guys getting to the line. Carrillo is the leading foul shooter for this Hermiston team. After he cans both, he's got 15 of 19 this season. And the 2 foul shots bring Hermiston to within 1 as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Pasco 40, Hermiston 39 when we come back in a minute on AM 1360 KOHU. On AM 1360 KOHU Hermiston, also online at gohermiston.com and mixler.com/1360 KOHU. Our web stream is powered by Eastern Oregon Telecom, internet at the speed of life. I'm Eric Olson, he's Sonny Levy. We also say hello. Tip of the cap to those of you with us on Hermiston's YouTube channel, HTV. On the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard, Pasco's girls up on Hermiston 29-26 after 3 quarters. Hermiston's boys have a chance for Hector Ramirez to go to the foul line if he hits both to give Hermiston a lead.
Ooh, they give that to Campo.
Carlos Del Campo picks up his third. 10-team foul on Pasco, so Hermiston's in the double the rest of the way. Hector Ramirez, good on the first of 2 foul shots. The junior misses the second, but it's tipped out and Olsen picks it up. Olsen, the right side, his layup is off. Ramirez tips the rebound away and gets Hermiston extra possession. Out to Olsen, right side, 3-pointer. Short. Tyler Lynn's got the rebound. Lynn works his way back out onto the perimeter. Double team to Olsen. Olsen, skip pass, near side. Jaden Ramirez steps into a 3. Front iron off. Olsen inside position. Fouled on the putback. 2 shots coming for Grant Olsen.
Nice work that time by the Hermiston going after the basket.
The game is tied at 40. And the foul was the very first of the game on Xavier Perez. Olsen, good on both. He's got 9 points to lead Hermiston in scoring, and Hermiston's back in front at 42-40. 40 seconds in. Their first lead since Pasco took advantage of a slow second quarter. And a miss by Pasco. Hermiston by 2, looking to add on to it. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. It is important to keep in mind as Ramirez takes a left corner 3 and knocks it down. Pasco did play yesterday. Hermiston's been off since Monday, so this fourth quarter going to test the Pasco Bulldogs' legs. Top of the key, Xavier Perez, answer back 3, back iron off. Rebounded by Gonzalez, kicks it out. Soto 3, he's back iron off as well. Bounces twice, Olsen rebounds, and he's fouled. Jump ball given.
Wow.
Drew Perdiger wanted a timeout. 45-40 is the score line, and it's Pasco's possession on the jump ball. Soto will be the inbounder. Baskets to his right. Everybody lines up at the foul line to start. Lobs it in up top. Perez to Junior Rodriguez. Left wing 3. Off the iron and rebounded by Lynn. Lynn will turn and bring it up court. Hermiston looking to push some pace, as they should. Lynn almost dribbles it out of his own hands. Gets it to Wicks. Wicks slices down the lane and lays it in with the right hand. Ben Wicks has got 10 now. He's the leading scorer in the game. Hermiston opens the quarter on an 8-0 run. They lead 47-40, and a full timeout for Pasco. We'll take the break as well. Back in a minute on AM 1360 KOHU. 6:13 left in the fourth quarter. Out of the Pasco timeout. Hermiston opens the quarter on an 8-0 run. They're actually on what goes back to the left corner. Del Campo, a three-pointer. And that will end what was a 15-0 run for Hermiston from when they were down 40-33 to now they're in front 47-43. Wicks to Lynn, over to the near side. Jade Ramirez to Olsen. Olsen drives baseline, lays it in on the left side of the rim as he had floated under the basket. Reached back to the left side and made the hoop. 49-43 Hermiston. Left corner, Gonzalez hits a three-pointer. Victor Gonzalez, first points of the second half. He's been saddled with foul trouble. He's got 11 points. He and Soto, the leading scorers for Pasco. Hermiston's lead is down to 3. Lynn to Wicks. Wicks to the near side for Jaden Ramirez. A travel protested by Terry Watson. Doesn't get it. Ramirez circles into the paint. Throws it off of the bottom of the backboard. Wicks' rebound putback is missed as well. Perez has it for Pasco. Those Bulldogs trail by 3 with 3 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Right side for Junior Rodriguez. Lobs it up top to Soto. Back to Junior Rodriguez. Three-pointer. Swish. His second of the night. And a timeout for Drew Pruniger. Full timeout with the game tied at 49. Soto's hit 3 of them. Perez has hit 2 of them. Del Campo's got 2. Gonzalez has got 2. And now Rodriguez has got 2 as well. This Pasco team has kept themselves in the contest by hitting shots from the outside. Hermiston has 4 three-pointers tonight to Pasco's 11.
Yeah, that's, and that's just shooting some of them from very, very deep also. Hermiston doing a good job of forcing them to go ahead and pass the ball around. But, if they're going to be hitting those, there's not much you can do if they're going to be hitting them from that far away.
Rotate better?
Well, you could rotate better, and but even at that, as deep as they're shooting it from, they're shooting it from beyond college level and nearing NBA range.
Hermiston has lost their last 3 since May 18th when they beat Southridge here 53-44. They will start the second half of the MCC schedule next week on the 2nd, and they will play host to Hanford that night. Pasco is still looking for their first win of the season, and now their 8th try. Top of the key, and Riley Clark just airballed the 3-ball. Not what Drew Pruniger drew up.
No.
In the timeout. 4:25 left, 49-all. Pasco next week will go to Hanford the night after Hermiston plays Hanford. Ball loose, Pasco keeps it. Del Campo right corner before his three-pointer goes in. A foul given. Tyler Lynn on the arm of the Pasco player. 16 foul on Hermiston. 49 apiece. 4:13 left in the fourth. Junior Rodriguez near side for Perez. Xavier Perez gives back to Rodriguez. Bounce to Perez on the right side. Pasco has done a lot of this shooting against Hermiston zones. 2-3 right now. Soto drives, stuck in the paint, spins around, hits a 12-footer. Soto's got 13 for himself. And Pasco's back out in front, 51-49. Kiki Carrillo out on the right perimeter. Pasco has gone back into a man-to-man defense. Carrillo coming left around a screen, hoists a runner in the lane. The rebound's poked around into the hands of Soto for Pasco. Pasco by 2 with 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Xavier Perez, right corner. Junior Rodriguez, 3 over Clark. Rebounded by Victor Gonzalez. Knocked out of his hands in the lane, and Clark's got it. Into the front court for Hermiston. Clark jump step to his right, misses the layup. Rebound put back for Olsen. Olsen's got 13 and ties the game at 51 with 3:02 left. Jonas Calderon at the scorer's table. A three-pointer, top of the key for Perez. Off. Clark poked out of his hands by Del Campo. It'll be Hermiston ball.
Jonas Calderon, number 13, returning
So Calderon returns. Del Campo will be the one who comes out. Calderon scoreless, but the junior point guard is often the ball handler for this team to get it into the offense. Jaden Ramirez gives to Kiki Carrillo at the top of the key, around a high pick. Back against this Pasco man-to-man defense. Ramirez at the foul line to Lynn, left corner for Carrillo. Carrillo will drive. Back up top, Clark lobs one right side. Olsen a three, short. Rebound poked into the air, and Victor Gonzalez has it for Pasco. Tied at 51 with 2:22 left in the fourth quarter. Junior Rodriguez back up to Calderon. Soto left side. Soto fouled, taken to the ground by Jaden Ramirez. It's Jaden's first foul. 7th team foul. So it does mean Soto at the foul line. He's 3 of 4 this season from the stripe. Front end of a 1-and-1, and he hits it. Soto's got 14 to lead all scorers, and he's got Pasco back out in front with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Pasco 53, Hermiston 51 as Soto hits them both. Kiki Carrillo brings it into the front court. Left side for Lynn. Back up top to Grant Olsen. Carrillo on the right to Clark. Clark drives into Laney. His pocket is picked, and Victor Gonzalez has it. Throws it to Soto. Left side lay-in. Missed. Fouled on the put back. No, fouled on the shot. Carrillo will send Soto to the line with his third foul. And so Soto, who's not in the top 5 scoring leaders for Pasco, hits the first. Tonight he's the leading scorer in the game with 16 as he goes 1 of 2 on that trip to the line. 3-point Pasco lead, 54-51. Minute 52 left in regulation and a timeout for Drew Bruniger. 1:49 left, and the Hermiston head coach will use his penultimate timeout. Down 54-51. 16 points from Jordan Soto. 11 3-point shots made by Pasco. Grant Olsen's got 13 to lead the way for Hermiston, but just haven't quite had really the winning magic so far tonight as they look for win number 2 and try to keep Pasco winless.
See, and we talk about this all the time about post playing. You can tell that this is not a high school post playing program. Our posts up at the free throw line. When I'm talking about posting up, they need to put Clark or Olsen on the box down below and force them to go ahead and play them one-on-one down there. Because right now they're just trying to force it into the free throw line, and they're bringing 3 people together. Same thing as they're doing on the double teams. Hermiston would have a good opportunity for a free basket if they put somebody down low.
Ben Wicks has it at the left elbow. He'll hand off to Jaden Ramirez, coming left and gives it to Olsen. Grant Olsen coming to his right. Leaves it for Carrillo, into the corner for Lynn. Lynn will work out of the corner into traffic and leave it for Wicks. Wicks drives wildly into the lane, and a blocking foul is given.
Nick, one guy called it offense.
Yeah, they're going to come back together. This is going to be an offensive foul on Ben Wicks. The rookie official is being trained tonight. They've been talking to him a lot throughout the night. Ben Wicks committed an offensive foul. He ran straight. I think it was Calderon. And, I mean, that would be the other side to that coin, is if they somehow stand on the official on the far side, who he's in the position to make the call. It's his call.
Ooh, that is.
Oh, but they gave it to Victor Gonzalez. It's his 4th. So it means Wicks is going to the line. to shoot 1 and 1.
Should be 2 now.
Yeah, sorry, 2. Victor Gonzalez is pleading his case.
What was it?
Wait a second. They called a blocking foul on Victor Gonzalez. They called a player control foul on Ben Wicks and essentially turned it into a jump ball. Hermiston's possession with 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. 54-51.
Did you say bad guesses also?
No, that wasn't a guess. That was something different. Lynn, left wing 3 to tie. It's off iron. Calderon's got the rebound. Minute 20 left, 54-51. It's a final at Pasco, and the Pasco girls outlast Hermiston on the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard at 43-33. Wicks guarding Calderon up top. Calderon coming to his left, bounces, left baseline. Soto, 15-footer, airballed it. Rebounded by Wicks. Wicks finds Lynn. Lynn double dribbled in the backcourt. Tyler Lynn turns it over. Riley Clark will come back into the game for Wicks with 58.5 seconds left. 54-51. 100% double dribble.
Yep.
I mean, for all the times we're like, I don't know what you guys are doing out there. That was 100%. His second hand came up like he's getting ready to shoot 85 feet away. Calderon with it out on the left perimeter. And a pick from Victor Gonzalez. Head fakes and he'll drive, and an offensive foul. And Victor Gonzalez is just fouled out of the game. 11 points. He hit 2 3-point shots, 1 of 2 from the foul line tonight. And he'll be replaced by Carlos Del Campo. Is Hermiston calling a timeout? No, it's the Bulldogs' ball. Down by 3 with 44.5 seconds left in regulation.
No, they just got Ben Wicks into the game.
Grant Olson will be the inbounder. Kiki Carrillo, Tyler Lynn, Jaden Ramirez, Ben Wicks. Inbound comes into Wicks. Wicks will bring him to the front court and find Jaden Ramirez. Hands off to Carrillo. 40 seconds left. Carrillo wants a high pick from Olson. He'll get it coming right. Pick and roll. Olson at the top of the key. Comes left into the lane. Down the left side. Layups off. Perez has got the rebound, and Calderon gets it. About a second difference between shot and game. Left side into the corner. Soto, a 3-ball. He hits it with 18 seconds left. Make it 57-51 and a timeout given. It was not a good shot.
No, you could have run out the clock.
But in the end, it's going to be a winning shot, probably. 16.8, no, they make it 18.9 seconds left. Hermiston will have the ball. The timeout was given to Hermiston. That's their last. Down 57-51. .9 seconds left. The possession arrow is Pasco's on a jump ball. Grant Olson will be the inbounder. Gets it into Carrillo. Down the near sideline, Carrillo comes to the left wing. Gives to Jaden Ramirez. Jaden Ramirez spins around. Three-pointer. Back iron off. And the rebound. Ramirez fouls Junior Rodriguez, who got the rebound. Rodriguez can jog down to the other end of the floor. 9.3 seconds remaining. And the shooter coming down the floor on that play was Jaden, who doesn't have a field goal tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost like they were, almost like they were not in any hurry to try and get a shot up. and Jaden knew they needed to get a shot up.
Rodriguez misses the first. 57-51. He misses them both, but Perez gets the rebound, gets it out to Calderon. Calderon dribbling back towards half court. Carrillo will foul him with 2.8 seconds left, but the Pasco Bulldogs are going to win for the first time in this 2021 season. Lead changed a handful of times. Pasco has made a bundle from three-point land. Like everybody else in the league, they haven't done well from the line. Calderon misses the first. He is still scoreless tonight. And he stays scoreless, missing them both. Wicks gets the rebound. Three-quarters court heave for Ramirez, misses off left, and Pasco is the winner. 57-51. Hermiston falls to 1-7. Pasco's 1-7. Southridge is 1-7. All three teams are tied at the bottom of the MCC table at the halfway point of the conference this season, trying to get into that culminating tournament. Now everybody's still alive in it with Pasco's win here tonight. We got your Swim Motors post-game show coming your way. When we come back, we'll tell you about the stats tonight from everybody, including your Delish Bistro player of the game, Ben Wicks. So that's all coming your way when we come back in 2 minutes on AM 30.